Hey, apparently I'm go ahead and starting this stream off. I'm gonna give it a few seconds here. Let's see if I can go ahead and see the stream myself. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Cool. Well, anyway. Cool. Well, anyway. Oh god. Yeah, let's go ahead and mute that. Right, so where was I? Doing some drafting probably. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so yeah, I'm Mirkov. We're going to be doing some drafting. Got a Rixmati Reveler, Enraged Ceratok, Rhythm of the Wild, or Arnix are definitely the top picks here. I like this Reveler. It's pretty nice. Puts us more into the Rakdos color. Everything else is very Gruul. It's either Gruul or Rakdos. I think, you know, considering this, like Reveler's neat. Maybe we'll take it. Of course, there's guild gates, but don't really need to take those first pick. I'm thinking we'll just take, I'll take Ceratok. I think Ceratok is a legitimate threat. In fact, because we took Ceratok instead of any of the red cards, it actually lets us take this Frilled Mystic, which is nice. Or maybe this Chillbringer. Probably the Mystic. I think Chillbringer is better than Spy. Puts us kind of into Simic colors. Which, yeah, it's starting to look like we got lucky here. This is, of course, a Cult Guild Mage, which is fine. But Skitter Eel, pretty good. Slimebind, not too bad either. We'll take the Skitter Eel. Okay. Blade Juggler is nice. Take another Frilled Mystic. Starting to look fairly good. Slimebind is not too bad. Flower Blade Artist, also not too bad. Could take open the gates if we want to ensure some gate synergy, but I think the Slimebind is probably a little bit better for now. We'll get an open the gate and not feel too bad about it. Could take Gift of Strength, Swirling Torrent. These white cards are so-so. Scuttlegator can sometimes be very cool. Quench is okay, but I think the Swirling Torrent has enough of an upside that we'll take that. It is uncommon, so it's unlikely we'll get another one. Here I think I'll rather just take the Locket than these mediocre creatures. 3-2 is not very exciting. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is worth considering. It's either that or the Boar. I almost wonder if we splash the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. But black-green and black-blue is a bit tough. Probably just take the boar. Boar has a lot of potential upside. This could be a Goblin Gathering. Oligarch is late. It's a very good card for Orzhov. We'll just take the Guildgate, though. Help start opening some Guildgate shenanigans. Again, Goblin Gathering, probably not what we're looking for in this deck. Really, none of these. I guess the Goblin is probably the best. If we wanted to push out of blue into Gruul, which is fine. So here it's either this Courier or the Quench, and honestly I think I'd rather play Quench given our colors, so I'll take that. Given this, I think the Rebel Slinger is probably sideboardable. We're pretty heavy on 4, so we don't really want to fill up more of our 4-drops. Take the Locket. And I like grabbing Goblin Gatherings when there's no better option, because if we get like 3 of them or 4 of them, it's quite possible we could maybe do something. Here we see Lizrog, which should be okay for this color scheme, but we don't really have the right cards yet. Incubation Druid, though, is one of those cards. And of course, an Ill-Gotten Inheritance, which is worth considering, even clear the stage if we can maybe pull some more Ceratox. So we'll take the Druid. Yeah, this is a great pack. High Alert's okay in that High Alert deck, which is not what we're doing. Combat Guild Mage is fine, but Sharkdo Crab is a bomb. And Aeromunculus is certainly not bad, but we'll take the Sharkdo Crab. Some okay black removal as well in this pack. This is looking like maybe a Gateway Sneak. We're not going to be able to splash this Basilica Haunt. Could take a Skitter Eel, but again, we've already got a lot of 4-drops going on. So this is going to be either like this Creeper or this Gateway Sneak. Could maybe be a Saedro Savant or the Guildgate, of course, but I think I will take the Sneak. Creeper is fine. I like the Creeper. We'll just sort of look at it in this kind of view. This could be a Guildgate. I think Eyes Everywhere, considering we're blue, has some pretty good chance of making the deck. Mostly it's just going to be scrying, but last turn of the game we'll be stealing something. This could be a Wayfinder or a Rendhorn. Rendhorn is pretty good, so is Wayfinder. We're a bit short on big things. I think I'd rather have a Rendhorn than a Wayfinder, so we'll take it. Gate Colossus. So we are going to have to start digging for some gates. Nothing else really here that good. Carnival Carnage. Good for black or red, but looks like we're going to be doing 2-color. Like, this gate might just be for fun. This could be Brush Strider. Or a Shimmer of Possibilities. I'm thinking maybe we just take the gate. Because this is going to start letting us do some interesting things. It is going to make us play Infilled Mystic hard. That's one reason not to. But otherwise, what are we doing? Shimmer of Possibility? Because I don't think we want to play the Strider. I'm going to take the gate. This Rebel Slinger technically can make the deck, but I just don't want it to. This could be a Boar or a Guildgate or a Recluse. I think here, probably just take Guildgate again. So far we don't have that much 4 power, which is the thing that makes the Boar really show off. The other alternative is we can maybe splash blue instead of splashing green or whatever. Instead of splashing red. Looks like we're splashing red, but we don't have to. So this could be petitioners, sorry. Or not. Yeah, we'll take the Shimmer of Possibility, I think. It's going to be a late ill-gotten inheritance. I'm kind of wondering if maybe we grab that. We could also take Restor's Admonition. I think splashing the inheritance is not the worst thing in the world. We're not that aggressive per se. So this would give us some kind of win condition. I think I will take the Admonition though. Let's try to avoid going into black if we can. This is either Skitter Eel or the Creeper. I do like Creeper, and I think considering how many 4-drops we have, I will take Creeper here. Because these are all playable. This we'll just take for sideboard. I don't think we're playing 2 Lockets. Font of Agonies is useless. Doesn't do anything. Technically, there's one card where you pay life, but I think it's either rare or uncommon. So, mostly this does nothing. We do see Saru form Hybrid and Skewer the Critics. Also Incubation and Incongruity. These are really what we're picking between. We could potentially sideboard Skewer the Critics in, or not sideboard, but splash it. That gives us a good reason to actually have some gates. But the Hybrid here is really a showstopper. So I think I'm going to take the Hybrid. Okay, we have a Judith, the Scourge Diva. This would be a double splash. It is good, but I just can't see us really double splashing it. Arnix is very good. That just doesn't seem like it's happening, and I don't think that our red is even anywhere close to consider main boarding. So we'll just pass that too. Might take the Arnix though, because this thing is still just huge, even though it's 4 cost, and we are technically trying to avoid that. This is a Guildgate, or maybe this Rendhorn. Guildgate has some potential here. Rendhorn is also just big. Might just take Rendhorn. Acrobat is not as good as it seems. It's certainly fine. Lots of ill-gotten inheritance going around. Could have made a very, very heavy deck in that regard, but we'll take the Guildgate here, I think. Well, okay, if we don't take that, we could take the Titanic Brawl. And at this point, I think we do actually have enough to start running Brawl. So we'll take that with some removal. It's fine. We got another Rendhorn. Could take Growth Spiral. I kind of like Rendhorn number 3. This is gonna make us very heavy on the top side here. I'll take it though. Okay, so we've got like 3 2-drops, 2 3-drops, a whole bunch of 4-drops, 5-drop. This Swirling Torrent might not make the deck. We have very limited interaction. I think we will take Guildgate though. It's either that or the Savant. Growth Spiral's fine, but Savant is almost as good. Gates Ablaze, that would be pretty funny. Probably just take open the gates here, but it could be a Rakdos Guild gate, but I don't really think that that's going to happen. So we have a 4th Rendhorn. That's probably overkill, I'm gonna guess. Enforcer is good, but we're not going to splash that at this point. I mean, we could just take a random guild gate. It does interact with our sneak and our such and such, but... And we'll just take Rendhorn. Yeah, at this point, I think we will just start grabbing some random guild gates. Yeah, because we're not playing any of these cards. I don't think we're playing a second Shimmer of Possibility. Take another guild gate. Could take a second Goblin Gathering. But again, I don't really think our deck wants to be running Goblin Gatherings anyway. I'll take the Inheritance. I almost wonder if the Inheritance is better than the Arnix, but Arnix is easier to splash, given the guild gates that we have. Okay, so, yeah, what are we looking at here? Got, like, 24 playable things, so we want to cut something. Probably just cut Shimmer of Possibility, though. I don't know. Maybe I should cut a Rendhorn, honestly. 4 Rendhorns just seems kind of like a lot. Could cut Quench. With only 8 non-creatures, we don't have a huge amount of interaction. And I like the Locket. I think I will cut a Rendhorn. I think it's probably just a little bit too high of a mana curve. So, I mean, you can see the mana curve. We're hitting a lot on 4. But hopefully the Locket plus Open the Gates and Shimmer of Possibility will help us reach our goal. We're going to cut this mountain. If we don't have a... You know, we have 4 red sources. We really don't need a mountain at all. So we'll just take island here. In fact, I'm going to cut a green and add another island. It gives us more equal. This is like 9 green sources, 7 blue sources. I think that's okay. Oh god, can I spell? Yeah, I can spell. Great. Okay, so we've done the most important thing, which is naming the deck. We have 40 cards, so looks good. I'll play first. It's a perfect opening hand. Oh yeah, so there's no rank in the traditional draft. So, oh well. I'll probably just run out the Incubation Druid first. It's also Mana Wrap. Not that we can ramp to anything quite yet. Alright, there we go. Alright, so next turn is going to be Rendhorn. Attack for 3. Some very nice ramp we got. If I'm playing Orzhov with Blue Splash, I don't know, it seems strange. So we'll just do it sort of like this. I'll take this one counter. We can, of course, adapt this. I don't see a reason to, though. So opponent's at 5. And these colors, I don't really know what they're playing. Or, okay, so they are actually maybe main Azorius. Here I think I will just drop Sharkdo Crab. We can adapt this next turn, attack in with both that and the Rendhorn. Yeah, so once something is on the field, this deck actually does not have a lot of ways to deal with it. We've got one fight and we've got one Slimebind. Our main goal is just to drop huge things and hope that we outrace. Yeah, so I think this is fine. We will just go ahead and attack with both of these. So I could kill either the Sphinx or the Grasping Thrall. I'm thinking I'll just kill the Grasping Thrall. It's about the same. They're going to take 5. Now, let's kill the Sphinx. And we'll drop this guy. This means the Druid can now attack in more safely. In fact, we do have enough to attack with the hybrid as well. Opponent leaves all their mana open. Could attack with, drop Arnix in haste mode, attack with that, the Rendhorn, and the Boar, but it seems a little risky. Let's just, maybe just attack with Rendhorn and Hybrid. Yeah, unfortunately, they're probably gonna bounce my Hybrid or something. Or it could be Blade Brand. No, they're bouncing it. Oh, they're gonna mortify it. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I use Mortify and a Slimebind. Gate Colossus is quite interesting. I'll just go ahead and drop this with +1 counter. So let's the Boar attack in. We're gonna Shimmer of Possibility, or no, here we go. Okay. Sure, this Savant. I think that's okay. Yeah, Shimmer of Possibility is a sorcery. So, we're definitely not going to do that. But we can attack with the Arnix. Pump it +3, perhaps. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Yeah, if I do pump it +3... Probably it will just die to the Skitter Eel. I think what I'll do is I'll drop the Colossus. We can technically attack with the boar, but probably not worth it. Yeah, so this mode is best 2 out of 3. Our opponent hasn't really shown us anything that scary except for Warrant Warden. Mortify's nice, but meh. Okay. Sent us back a turn. Oh, I hope they do that attack. That would be very bad for them. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. So here, could pay 5 to finally upgrade this, and then pay 4 to drop the Arnix. Which I think is the plan. Instead of the Gate Colossus. Let's just... maybe. Yeah, let's do it. Nah, Gate Colossus. Here we go. Do no attacks. This Gate Colossus is just going to block well on the ground and be able to attack in for potentially lethal. Can't be blocked by anything with power 2 or less, so Savant can't block it. They could have another bounce spell, which would be annoying, but looks like they do not. So in that case, I think what we'll do is go ahead and drop this guy. We'll take the counter. And go ahead and attack in with the boar and the Colossus. Colossus is going to eat the eel. Okay. Law Mage's Binding, sure. In that case, we will not attack. And we'll hold up Quench. Yeah, don't have any way to deal with the Lawmage's Binding. Could still get our fight. Sure. Alright, so we got a Creeper. Seems like here is probably just going to be a loss. Let's do a Shimmer of Possibility. Sharkdo Crab. That's probably going to be too little too late. So we can technically attack with everything. I don't think I want to. Let's see, if we picked up an island, we could have attacked with the Druid and threatened to transform it. But don't think that would have changed anything. Yeah, because they can still do that. Even transforming it, that would only be 4 damage. Yeah, considering that, let's just concede. Let's go to round 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw Swirling Torrent in. Let's take out a Rendhorn. Yeah, because we're going to need Swirling Torrents some interaction, and we just don't have enough interaction, I think. And we don't have anything that's anti-flyer. You know, could have picked up a Spider at some point, but I don't think it was that important. Our opponent's taking some time to sideboard things in. I'm kind of wondering what they are doing. We're going to play first, of course. And this looks... well, this would be keepable if we could play this Gateway Sneak. I think we're going to mulligan this. Feels pretty bad to do that. Okay, we'll keep it. I mean, we're probably going to draw something that we can play. Let's just start with Guildgate. Rendhorn. Yeah, let's just keep dropping guild gates, I think. Probably save this Rakdos guild gate. But I'd rather be able to play the Rendhorn than nothing, so guild gate it is. Alright, there's the Senate Guild Mage. It's okay. There we go. They left all their mana open. So let's just do this, I guess. Okay. And we'll pass. Yep. We'll take our turn. And there we go. There's Ceratok if we want it. I think instead of Ceratok, we'll just go ahead and drop Rendhorn. They're probably holding up a counterspell here, but I think that'll just have to be okay. No counterspell. I'll take the counter. I feel like the Rendhorn's better because if they're going to counter it, we can still get the Ceratok out. Whereas if they counter the Ceratok or bounce it or something, I don't know. Sure. Yeah, because we can still Titanic Brawl with that Rendhorn. It's not going anywhere. Okay, they lost a Duelist, which means they must have some card they're looking for. Yeah, next turn I'm thinking just drop Ceratok. I can in fact brawl that, and I will. And Titanic Brawl, creature I control and creature I don't control. Just get rid of that. So this Ceratok is going to start going in for 4. Would have been nice if I could Swirling Torrent that instead of Titanic Brawl, but Titanic Brawl did the job. That's all it needs to do. Again, other than Warden, opponent is not doing a whole lot. Gained some life, drew a card, discarded a card, but that's pretty much it. Here's the Grasping Brawl. This time we are prepared with the Slime Bind. Yeah, so probably this is going to be Boar, not following their recommendation, of course. Could be Slimebind or could just be Eyes Everywhere. I think it might be Slimebind. Could be Eyes Everywhere. Let's just do Eyes Everywhere. We're going to want to scry up an island as soon as we can, so we can start using Frilled Mystic. And we have one more gate in our deck. Swirling Torrent, of course, we're hoping not to have to use it on the Thrall. We can, in fact, actually Swirling Torrent our own Rendhorn, get it back. So that's something we might do. Courier, sure. Look for that island. There we go. And that is sorcery speed. Yeah, we'll enter. Yeah, so opponent hasn't shown us counter magic really, just the Long Mage's Binding. So I'm thinking either Frilled Mystic or Slimebind, based on whichever they do first. They're gonna attack here, I guess, so yeah, let's just go ahead and Slimebind that. They didn't attack with the Courier. Okay, we're gonna take it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the fact they didn't attack with the Courier indicated to me they were trying to keep up mana. Otherwise they would have given it Vigilance and attacked in. So let's just kill that. We could Shimmer of Possibility. Sure, why not? So in that case, let's go ahead and, I think, Shimmer pre-combat. And there's a Gate Colossus, so we'll of course take that. Here I think we will just attack with all three. We're willing to make the trade for the Guild Mage. Fairy Duelist. They're going to give -2 to the Frilled Mystic. Alright. The Slimebind's, of course, going to go in the Thrall no matter what. We're not going to save the Mystic. In fact, they make no effort to. Let's just go ahead and drop this on our turn. Just avoid any possible counter magic they might have. We know they have Swirling Torrent. And I feel like next turn's probably Swirling Torrent turn for us as well. Oh, it could be Gate Colossus. Yeah, I want Gate Colossus. Problem with Swirling Torrent, it's just going to bounce like what? Grasping Thrall or something. It's not really what I want to be bouncing. Do that bottom. Okay, so I can drop down Gate Colossus. We're gonna take 3, 4, like 5 in the air. I could bounce the Thrall and the Courier and attack for like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's not quite enough. Let's go ahead and drop this guy. And yeah, just go in. So I could be taking 5 next turn. If I do, they won't really have that many blockers, and Gate Colossus can only be blocked by the Thrall right now. So we're getting to the point where the Swirling Torrent could be a lethal attack. Alright, so we'll take 4 here. Opponent, again, not attacking with their Courier for some reason. Hybrid is pretty good. I think we will just take that. Considering this... Okay, we could bounce their Courier and their Guild Mage and attack for lethal. Is that right? That would be 8, 12, and they could only block one thing. Yeah, let's give it a try. Okay, creature to put on top of the owner's library. We'll do that one. Creature bounce their hand. And they haven't had counter spells yet. Since they have nothing on the ground, there's no point in keeping anything back, really. There's the long just binding. Still, that's going to be something like 9. Next turn, I think we eyes everywhere. Okay, they're willing to take basically an extra damage so that I don't draw a card. I think that's reasonable. Maybe they're going to mortify that. Alright. That's pretty good. Got me there. I concede. Kind of surprising. Mortify really helped them out there. I guess we just didn't have as much mana as we wanted to do all the things. Oh, this is going to be a keep. Okay, Caretaker, so some kind of gate-based deck. I'll throw down the island in case I want to slime bind something. But probably not. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Rakdos Locket. So they are ramping. Crit Titanic Brawl to kill that Caretaker. But I think what I'll do is just hold back and use my Admonition. We're at 5 mana right now. Okay, they're ramping quite hard. Admonition is only going to hit a creature. Sure. So they're currently at 6 mana. Can play probably some big things. Lots of red. But no red cards yet. I think we just take it from the Grudian. Grudian's weak to Slime Bind anyway. There's the Rantorn. So, we can, in fact, just bounce that. And I'm thinking I just do. We'll keep the creeper back, I think. Consign that to the pit. That I don't really understand. So they can send in this Rendhorn with haste. It's still not going to be enough, so... so I'm thinking what I do is I just hold back Frilled Mystic and let them go ahead and cast it again. So here we can Slime Bind, or we can just let it happen. I think we'll just let it happen. Sure. Guess I'll throw Slime Bind on that. Quench. Interesting. Alright, so that's what they were holding back. Wait, what we want to do is we want to quench that. Certainly. Then what we want to do is could attack in. They could play the Rendhorn as a 4/4. So I think we don't attack. Instead we just drop Skittereel. Could have cast Frilled Mystic, but whatever. It would have been about the same. Okay, they're going to take the haste. And we will go ahead and trade. Got the Titanic Brawl for anything big they have. Sure. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Like any of your upkeep. Pretty scary. So, creature out of control. That sucks. Like, I guess I could have waited until I had Frilled Mystic ready. Because now we definitely lose. Yeah, let's concede. I was just hoping they didn't have a pump spell. I will keep this. Four mana for a 4/4 flyer. That'll do it. We're gonna play first. I'm gonna have to keep this. This is looking like a good hand. We're gonna go Guildgate into Boar, then probably Sneak or Creeper. Alright, given that, I think we just attack. Gateway Sneak post-combat. If the opponent doesn't have a turn 3 play, then we're at least going to start drawing cards. Yeah, they don't. So we'll go ahead and I think just play it out like this. Go with the Creeper pre-combat. Let's put that clock on. It's going to be Frenzied Arnix or Rentorn. Probably just Rentorn in haste mode. Yeah, there's the Hellkite. Yeah, so we've got a lot going on. Considering that they can do it like that, answer might be dropping Sharkdo Crab. Man, being able to Sharkdo Crab, yeah, maybe. This is more mana efficient. I think I Sharkdo Crab. Sharkdo Crab threatens to be able to lock down that Hellkite. They could spend their turn killing the Creeper. If they do, I can Sharkdo Crab and attack in for 7/8. If they don't, I can still attack for 8. Yeah, I feel like Sharkdo Crab has to be the play. Okay, they can sign it to the pit. Probably can't attack me. Alright. So I can drop Rendhorn. Just as a 5/5. Nope. Okay, so given this, I think it's definitely just drop Guildgate. Keep up Frilled Mystic. Because the Hellcat's going to cost 4. Yeah, there we go. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, never get fooled again. There we go. Alright, so then we just drop Arnix, non-haste, I think. Right, trample. Is big. You're attacking with Hellkite. That's pretty good for me. So in terms of this, let's say I drop a gate. That's 1 damage guaranteed. He blocks that. He blocks that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can play this hasted. We'll go ahead and take a gate. Drop a gate. Drop the Arnix. Red, green, blue, haste. They are tapped out. And I believe that means they take 9, which is more than 8. Didn't technically have to get the gate there, but it is nice. Oh, we have an ill-gotten inheritance. Yeah, we're not running that right now. Gotta keep our mana good. That's going to be a keep. Probably going to get in with 2 guild gates. We'll drop the first one. So, pretty similar opening to last time. Let's go ahead and get our attack in. Throwing that island is nice, because then we're not really that tempted to throw down the guild gate. There's the Gruul Beastmaster. Ceratok. Attacking with the boar. I like it. I'll trade a 2 for a 4. Recluse is big and annoying. So we'll go ahead and drop the locket, and go ahead and shimmer. Titanic Brawl, that's going to be the pick. It's going to let us drop Colossus, potentially, and Brawl the Recluse if we need to. But I think we're going to just drop Colossus next turn. Actually, going to have 6. It's going to cost 5. Yeah, we'll still have to do it that way. Okay, I'm going to get the point on that. The other way we could do it is we could just drop Colossus, keeping the Guildgate in hand, which I think is probably what I prefer to do. Let's get it real. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and drop this. We'll hold the Guildgate to get the Colossus back. And to get in a sneak if we need to. Of course we block. If they have Colossus here, that's fine. I will happily trade my Colossus for that Recluse. Yep, there it is. And a Gift of Strength. Alright. Well, I guess it's even better that we were prepared. So I'm thinking here... this is tough. Yeah, I think I still just throw down Guildgate. And just go ahead and attack. Get our Gate Colossus back and just drop it again. And yeah, let's just go ahead and open the gates. And let's pull our Rakdos Guildgate. I mean, if they have another Colossus in hand or something, well, then cool. Okay. Get the kill. Here's the Brush Strider. Yeah, so here I think we'll just go ahead and take this slowly. I think here maybe dropping Skitter Eel is better. We could, of course, play Eyes Everywhere here, but I think we'll just wait. Yep, that Titanic Brawl is kind of what I'm looking for. So, creature I control, creature I don't control. And just kill that. We will just take the damage. That seems kind of suspicious. I mean, they were gonna die if they did that. I would just trade the eel for the Brush Strider. Would have taken 7, still been alive, and then swung back for 9, and that would have been lethal. I think the only thing that made sense for them was actually just to wait, get the counter, and then they could block with both of them. But whatever. We're gonna keep, of course. I don't really want to open with that Guild Gate, because that's going to slow down my Frilled Mystic. So I'm actually going to reach for the Open the Gates here. Pulling my, I don't have a Simic Guild Gate. Pulling, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll pull an island. Yeah, ideally want to get my Frilled Mystic online. They're playing, what is this? Azurius. Oh, they're playing Orzhov. Okay. So, here I think I will just throw down my Locket. So this could be a Frilled Mystic, but considering they only have white mana open, they missed a land drop. I think we'll just do it this way. Only white mana. That's very interesting. Alright. We'll attack. And, I think we'll just drop something big. Alright, I will certainly take that win. It's still unclear what our opponent's playing then. Like, it's probably leaning towards Orzhov, given the vampire they played. But they could still be playing Azurius. That's going to be key. Yeah, it's definitely Orzhov. Alright. It's looking like maybe I'll keep the Guild Gate in hand for now. That Grudian looks like something I don't want to exist. Alright, so the Ceratok is currently unblockable. Got a final payment to kill it. Okay. Well, it looks like, this looks like a loss. Okay, we can drop another one. Here I think I will go ahead and drop that Guild Gate. And let's drop this Arnix. Take a counter. So we're likely taking 3 here. Again. Alright. Taking 5. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem very quickly. Huh. So I'm seeing my only path here is Colossus and the next turn Shimmer of Possibility, hoping I can get some kind of useful spell. But I don't know if I see that happening. Unbreakable Formation. Yeah, that'll do it. We'll concede. Let's see. Swirling Torrent could be worthwhile. Maybe lose a Rendhorn. I feel like their character just changed. Wasn't he Gideon half a second ago? We're gonna pardon that. And that's gonna be keep. Everywhere is fine. They don't have blue, so they're not going to be stealing anything back. So they're running final payments. That's something to consider for the Slime Bind. Yep, keep that. So opponent still hasn't done anything yet. Probably final payment. Yep, seems fine to me. There's the oligarch. I'll keep that, actually. So I could take haste. I think I will take haste. Their numbers here. They didn't really have anything that was big anyway. I stand corrected. There's a crocodile. I can take the crocodile, though. And probably will. We're going to bottom that. Quench. Unfortunately, Quench does not do anything, so we'll pass. Aha. It does kill that. Pretty good time to pick up Quench, I have to say. Sky Tether. Interesting. Here I think I do just eyes everywhere. Just take that thing. Because they're so close to dead that one scry here is probably not going to be enough. Okay. Sure. Okay, they're gonna consign my board to the pit. I'm okay with this so far. We're gonna have a 3-power druid in a second. Though the Sphinx of the Guild Pack will certainly hold me down. Ooh, yeah. I'm okay with that. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. Throw down a forest, and just end turn. So I'll throw a slime bind on that. Alright, here's the hybrid that I'd like. And throw down an island. And we'll pass turn. So that hybrid threatens lethal now. I have a fair amount of removal here. 2 final payments, consign to the pit. Sky Tether. 4 removal spells. They're doing 1 top again. Say, Unbreakable Formation. Indestructible. +1/+1 counter and Leading Vigilance. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and go to combat. Sure. Frilled Mystic. Turn too late. Yep, we'll just take it. So, it's like 1 win, 2 losses. It's pretty shabby. Guess we didn't pick up enough slime binds or something. Alright, thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and turn this thing off.